Lally ho, friends, and take two for tonight's episode of Kupo Quest, episode 15, and hopefully people can hear me now. So, thank you all for joining us. If you stuck around live after the technical difficulties, or if you're watching on YouTube. So, just a quick recap of what happened last episode, and I will try my best to make it quick because quite a lot came out last episode. So, let's just kind of see if we can go through it. We picked up with Grunthor having learned that Sarah's mother Jane, who reportedly died during childbirth, was still alive. She had been hidden away from Conrad, who it turns out was probably not the nicest person that they originally thought that he was. So she'd been living here in Lindblum with the Empress Hildagarde and her maid Elmira, to which the Emperor had no idea. So this was all done under his nose. Grunthor convinced both Hildegarde and Jane to come to the meeting with Emperor Matthias the next day, in which they revealed that Firion and Sarah had been married by our good friend Nozak here, which was actually met with some pretty good reception. With that, however, Hildegarde deemed it was time for Sarah to know the truth about what had happened with her father and her mother, and she did not take it well. Partially overwhelmed with just emotions of, shock, surprise, grief, just kind of all flooding in at once. She actually ended up taking off, and Firion and Kamari close behind her. Actually, most of the group left close behind them. It was revealed that the Spira War basically was started over a bat of jealousy on Conrad's part, in which he sent an assassin cleric to take out the soon-to-be Emperor Matthias, and once that failed, Matthias's dad, the current emperor, went nuts, and the war just escalated from there. So, as wars sometimes do, needless bloodshed started by needless jealousy. As most of the group left, Nozak and Izzy did stay behind, and Matthias had some questions for Izzy because he actually thought he was somebody else. And Izzy revealed to us, at least Nozak knows at this point, that Izzy has a twin brother. And the twin brother has been working with the Emperor to try to get to the bottom of the pox outbreak that had happened a couple months back. And Izzy basically said, yeah, that's not me, and kind of tried to downplay it and get out of there. Nozak also had some questions about his apparent assassination attempt during the delegation that he was sent to Cornelia, to which Emperor Matthias, and which you believed, I believe so, I think you rolled inside, I think you believed him, basically said, look, I've been sending these delegates for almost 20 years, ever since the war ended. You're the first one to come back. And he asked you if you thought that it might be an inside job. So with that, you, for the moment, felt satisfied and left, while the Emperor and Empress started kind of talking about how they could make this up to Firion and Sarah, because they kind of felt like they ruined their moment. You heard talks about a ball or a festival. As you left, you ran into Noctis, the oldest son of King Matthias, and the older brother of Firion, who seemed very surprised to see you. And then you were just kind of like, hey, take me home. And he said, sure, I can do that. And with that, that's where we kind of ended last episode. So where we'll pick up is Grunthor. I believe you probably would have been the first one to make your way back to the house, because if I recall, you were the first one that left to follow after Sarah. Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
So we'll pick up there. So basically, as you leave, it's not too hard to keep an eye on where she is from your vantage point. And she basically is just making a beeline back to the Holy Way estate, which has a really nice ring to it. I don't know if that's what you call it, Nozak, but I've named it that. It's on the map as the Holy Way estate because it had a great name. So yeah, as you make your way back, you can see, as you come up to the front doors, you see a Duchess off to the side, still kind of... Wait, you had Duchess with you, didn't you? Or no, I can't remember.
Yes.
Okay.
That just came along.
But as you make your way back, you kind of come into the front hallway there, and in the main area there, once you come in, you see Luca and Nelly just kind of sitting on the couch playing and no one else in the room. As Luca kind of looks up at you and says, "What did you all do to that lady? She came home really upset. I'm guessing it didn't go too well."
I'll let Nozak explain to you.
Oh yeah, where is everybody? I mean, she came in and just
my child hates
stormed
me.
straight upstairs, and then Firion was right behind her, and then I'm sorry, I don't remember his name. The cat kind of went up also, and I haven't really heard anything since. We've just kind of been sitting down here.
They shouldn't be too far behind.
Okay.
I'm going to go check on her.
Okay.
Firion is working double time today.
Head up there.
As you go up the stairs, you kind of see Kamari, and he's not even standing right outside the door like he normally is. He's kind of standing at the top of the stairs. And as you kind of lock eyes with him, he just shakes his head, just kind of puts his hand up a little bit. You can hear, give me a perception check.
How loud are Sarah's sobs? That's 20.
That, it was on a 20 and then it slid over to 11. Seriously, it did.
Okay, at one point, I'm going to have to go back and just watch all these episodes and count up your natural 20s. Now, luckily, this wasn't one of them, but I think you've got too many. It's hard to hear anything specific. You do hear some muffled voices. You see, she's not screaming. She doesn't seem to be sobbing. Her voice seems tinged with, and it's just muffled. You can't make anything out. But she seems angry. And you get the feeling she's not yelling at Firion, but it almost sounds like they're having an argument. Mainly her side. Firion, actually, you can't hear with an 11.
Listen, she has had to listen to so many rants about his family. I feel like he can just give her this one.
Bob man.
Yeah, I think he probably owes her one at this point. So.
Yeah, I'm sure it's something like more venting than anything. I'm going to go and get like a pitcher of wine and water.
Okay.
Maybe something to snack on, because arguments get tiring.
Very true. Give me an investigation check. And then while you're doing that, Nozak, how confusingly organized is your pantry?
All of the weirdest part is that all of the adult stuff is on the bottom levels of the fridge.
I was just
but all
thinking
the
that.
kid stuff is on like the normal size one.
Well, as I turn around, and if I see the kids, I'm going to ask them anyway.
Ask him. Okay. Well, Nelly just kind of shrugs, and Lucas says, "What are you looking for? Like wine?"
Some wine, water, also maybe some rolls or something.
Yeah. Well, the old man actually is afraid I'm going to get into it, so he keeps most of the good stuff down in his workshop. That's where the good stuff is. I don't think he knows I know that. But we've got some wine. You got to look on the bottom shelf in there because he's like this tall. So, he actually, it's really cute. He put like a child lock on it, thinking that would keep me out of it, which is hilarious. Because, I mean, I steal shit for a living. Anyway, I let him have it. I mean, I let him think that it works. I don't even know if he remembers he did it. But anyway, yeah, and he kind of brings you over and he kind of shows you how you undo the really simplistic kind of child lock and opens it up. And then he points, he goes, "Here's the wine, but again, if you want the good shit, it's down in his workshop."
Our abstinent king.
Underneath his desk. Like not the desk that he does his job, like his actual working, he's tinkering on, but he's got like another desk with a bunch of papers on it. It's all for show. That's where he puts his good liquor, in the bottom drawer.
Gunther is not going to be able to fit down there. I'm sorry.
I'm just going to get like what looks like a pretty decent bottle of wine. I don't want them to get drunk anyway. And like I said, a pitcher of water, a couple glasses, put it on a tray with like, I don't know if I can find like cookies, biscuits, fruit, and bring it up there.
That's easy enough to do. You will notice Luca helps you find some stuff. He doesn't show you anything too sweet. He shows you some plain biscuits and bread and stuff like that. You'd be surprised if there wasn't better stuff in the house, but he's not showing it to you. Are you going to go in or just kind of put it like room service style outside the door or something?
I'm going to just knock on the door, and it says there's some refreshments right outside.
Okay.
Please stay hydrated.
When you
leave it
do
down there and
that,
turn around.
there's a small pause, and as you're kind of walking away, you hear the door open, and Furion just kind of looks out, and he notices where you've put it, and then he just goes, "Thanks," and then he just kind of takes it up and turns back around, and you just the door shuts.
Oh my god.
Kamari, as you kind of make your way back over, he just shakes his head. She pissed. Not happy. Can't blame her.
I don't either, but better now than never.
I'm sure there's reasons, but I don't know if they handled it best.
She'll figure it out. She just needs time.
He kind of looks at you, then looks back at the door, and you just see him kind of reach down into his little bag he keeps on his side, and he just slowly pulls out some playing cards. Raises his eyebrows at you. Just waits, see what you do.
I'll be like, let me go get another bottle of wine.
Nice. So, time passes, and eventually, it's not very long. Ava and Izzy show up not too long after you do, pretty close together, and then it's a little bit longer when finally Nozak comes back through the door. And Nozak, when you come in, Luca's still sitting there. You'll notice that he has a glass of some kind of dark red liquid that he's just kind of sipping, and he takes a quick drink. And when you first see him too, you notice that it looks like he was reaching it over to Nelly, and he kind of pulls it back. Hey, old man, I heard you pissed off your lady friend upstairs.
First of all, we didn't do anything. There was a lot of revelations. 2, that had better be grape. I know that you probably already are used to drinking.
Of course,
you
it's
do a
grape.
lot when I'm not here.
It's definitely grape.
Sure.
I can promise you it's grape.
Right.
Pressed and fermented.
Third of all, thirdly, not sure if you have Luca Noctis, the kid I was teaching in the royal family.
Holy shit! That is Noctis. What are we running, like an Airbnb here? By the way,
Well,
that's heir as in heir to the throne. And I'm giving myself inspiration for that pun.
Bardic inspiration.
yeah, we're going to be losing that inspiration real quick, because you need to tell me how you've managed to get yourself acquainted with the Empress.
Oh. Well, I don't know who you're talking about. We have an Empress? Like there's a lady that works with...
I'm sure.
Wow. That makes sense. I mean, there's kids, so that makes sense. What's her name? What's her name again? Is she the one that works at the pickle stand in town? Is that her?
I'm not quite. So close.
Oh my god!
Close.
I went to the pickle stand the other day, and that line was ridiculously long. No, Zach, what the fuck is up with pickles here? Why was there like 80 people at that line?
Those pickles are
Yeah,
real
look,
good.
it's good
It's
shit.
a pickle. How good can it be?
You got to try the pickles. Grandma Pickles.
Luca, we're taking them.
There's a
Luca, we're taking
reason-
them to the pickle stand.
There's a reason that lady's Empress. That's how good these pickles are.
Wait,
All right,
the Empress sells pickles?
No, nah, Luca.
Oh,
room.
God.
Lock your own windows.
Okay. He just kind of stands up. He goes, "Come on, Nelly, let's go lock ourselves in." And she just kind of stands up giggling. Not 100% sure what you all are talking about, but she seems... give me an insight check, actually, Nozak.
Alright, I've got a plan for this. Inside. I like that one. 15.
So, there's still like an air of sadness that kind of hangs over her, as you would expect. But her demeanor in general seems to be much more relaxed here. Her and Luca seem to be getting along really well. And for as much of a little shit as Luca can be, it does look like you can see too the way that he's interacting with her. He seems to be giving off some big brother energy, in that he does seem like he's actually. You don't think he was actually going to give her wine, basically. You think that he's mainly just trying to make her feel welcome and at home and kind of understanding.
He runs the Kids Guild. He'd want to be good with kids.
Yeah. So
as soon as he goes upstairs and I hear his door closed, something that he doesn't quite know about, that he probably does, I'm going to walk over to where the little push-in thing is for my stairs to down into my workshop, and I'm going to slide it across so it moves a little bit further. I'm going to press a button, and you're going to hear a distinct click of locks, and it's like a magical lock in his room that I keep him in, so I know that he can't go anywhere.
Okay. Nice.
Come on, parental lock.
Nice. So,
I'm not
child lock. Child lock.
I'm child locked my kids in their room, yes.
So, at this point, Noctis kind of takes a step in and just kind of looks around. Well, I haven't been here in a while. You haven't changed as much, have you?
Well, I haven't been here in a couple of months since the delicacy mission, but...
Yeah, how'd that go?
Well,
I'm guessing.
Not quite. So the rest of them are dead, just like every other person that has been sent out, apparently. And I thought it was an assassination attempt because there was no word or mention of anything beforehand. So even in talking to your father, there's still... Like, I've held a lot of resentment for the past 2 months, so it's been hard for me to kind of come back and still be on good terms. We met with Farian at the Wind Temple, just outside of Cornelia. He didn't know who I was, so then I had a little bit of resentment towards you, because I was like, well, why didn't he know about me? But
look, Farian and I don't see eye to eye on a lot of stuff.
I'm sensing this now.
We don't talk. Now, wait. So you traveled with him? You've met him? I heard he was back.
Yeah, he's upstairs. Yeah, he's upstairs,
here.
Probably. Oh, yeah. I would probably recommend not going up there just yet, but he's here. Also, sorry, the sun is, like, blinding and the outside.
Wait, why? What did I miss? I mean, the last I knew, he just kind of took off.
While...
Had our mother word sick.
For the next few minutes or next few hour, whatever, I'm going to recount everything to Noctis.
Anything in particular you're leaving out? Anything you want to make sure you do say? Like, for instance,
I'm gonna leave out
like
the king.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave out that the king's gone mad.
Okay.
I'm going to leave out the palm, like Ava's palm, but I'm not gonna leave out that Garuda's dead.
Okay.
But so yeah, I'm gonna leave out that the king's gone apeshit mad, and I'm gonna leave out the palm.
Okay.
And that's it. I'm gonna tell him everything else.
So hold on. And at this point, I'm assuming you're all in the room, Grunther. Would you have come back downstairs? Or you think you're still sitting at the top of the landing playing cards? It's totally up to you.
Likely still playing cards. Well,
yeah. You could hear the conversation from where you're sitting.
Yeah.
So
there we go.
Let me get this straight. When Farian took off,
yep,
he was chasing a girl. Turned out to be the princess of Cornelia.
Yep.
They're married now.
Yeah. That's my fault.
And now she's queen.
Of Cornelia, yep.
Wow. You know, I knew I didn't... I'm not close with my brother, really, but I don't know him at all, I guess.
A lot has happened. I'm sure someone else can tell you about the more intricate details of things, but...
Oh yeah, don't forget about Altair burning down.
Oh yeah, that city burned down. I think I mentioned that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was in there somewhere. God.
Mm. So now we're kind of stuck at the moment, not sure what to do. but we are figuring things out. I am above table going to say that I did mention the wind crystal and the mission, but I think that's more out of trust to Noctis more so than anything else.
Okay.
So
you mentioned what you're trying to do.
Yeah, he's aware of that mission.
Okay. You know, you know, I'm in the Forge quite often. That's how, you know, we met, really. This explains some things, really, because you know we harness different elemental energies from the crystals, and primarily for our taxis around town, we use wind elemental magic.
Yep, and I've already got ideas to fix a situation.
Oh.
There's two different situations we can do it with. We have the here and now, which is something that I know can work because I'm sure I can get it up and running. And there's another one that's more experimental that I would like to try at some stage that might take a lot longer. So the one here and now is steam. If we could use steam, it can simulate air energy. Close enough. The other thought that I had is using materia to be able to create the element.
That's the stuff that weird girl in the market was peddling. I don't remember her name. But
I want to turn to Ava and Izzy. I'll be like, you two know about that one?
This shit's not like illegal, right? This shit's like perfectly fine.
Well, to be honest, it's somewhat new to my purview. From my understanding, I mean, she tried to sell me some before, and I, of course, just thought she was trying to peddle snake oil. But I did have a conversation with a pretty well-respected mage from Acidia recently who explained to me that there actually is some recent discoveries of this stuff. So, it's worth, if you have your hands on some, if it's actually legit, the stuff that she's selling. I'm not sure how she gets it. But if you've got ideas, I don't think there's anybody better to lead that than you know, Zach.
Oh, thank you.
This whole time, Izzy has been reading.
Okay.
And he turns the page and it says, you should probably speak to her about it. I heard she said she was going to be restocking soon.
That's true.
That might be something to do. Okay, well, the meeting's over with the Emperor and the Empress. I think we should probably leave Sarah and Furion to have some time for themselves. Noctis, don't you have something this afternoon, or are you just... Let's be honest, are you just fucking around?
I do have some meetings I have to get to, unfortunately, and I heard that... well, no, he wouldn't have heard that yet, because you saw you right after that. I was going to say you heard his mom was looking for him, but he wouldn't have actually had time to hear that. So,
right, cool.
I'm not screwing with you. I just messed up my own timeline. No, I do have some meetings I got to get to.
All right.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No. I'm glad that I ran into you, at least. All right. I will let you know if we figure anything out. But if what you've said about materia, I mean, it's not illegal, now that I know that it exists.
Well, I to be honest, my father doesn't know enough about it to make it illegal. I mean, there's...
True.
You know, from what I hear, it's not dangerous, though, so...
Yeah. Alright, well, Ava, Izzy, you seem to know about it.
Oh, yes, I'm quite an expert of materia, actually. I'm glad you asked me.
I don't know. What is that clicking?
Oh, I'm sorry, that's my fidget toy.
I was like, what is that?
Yeah, I thought it was in the music for a minute. I was like, I've never heard this one before.
I'm really sorry. Normally, my mic doesn't pick it up.
Yeah, I thought it was part of the song. I'm like, this is weird.
You got noise suppression turned off?
At this point, you actually...
On. I'm sorry, it's fine.
There is actually a quiet, just kind of knock on the door. that you hear.
Oh my! This is an Airbnb. Fuck's sake! I'm gonna walk over and like open the door.
Standing outside, dressed in all her regard, is Empress Hildagarde. As she says,
Fuck's sake!
"Oh, well, is this a bad time?"
Not a bad time, just everyone's at my place. Luca made a joke earlier about being an Airbnb, and I bring Noctis, and now you've turned up.
Oh, Noctis is here already. Oh.
Oh, yeah, he's just inside. Come in.
Oh,
Would you like
okay.
a drink or anything?
No, thank you. I just wanted to bring some news by. She comes in, she goes, Noctis, I was actually looking for you. And he goes, you found me. What did you need? Well, I was actually going to tell you that Nozak wanted to talk to you, so I guess nothing at the moment. Anyway, she turns to basically you, Nozak, and the rest of the group. Look, I know that Sarah probably doesn't want to talk to me right now, and that's fine. I'm not here to force myself. I did want to let you all know I feel bad about how that went down. My husband can be very sentimental sometimes, overly so, but in this case I think perhaps he was correct. That was not quite the time or the way to handle that. And is she okay? Have any of you spoken to her? No.
She's upstairs with Virion. I'm giving her space.
Okay.
They have refreshment, so they just need time.
Okay. Good. Good.
Your
Okay.
Majesty.
There's. She almost goes to say there's no need for that, and then cuts herself off. I did. I had other news I wanted to bring you. And if you could pass it along to them, it would be greatly appreciated. So my husband and I were talking, and we have decided that we think throwing some kind of celebration or like a ball or something for the happy couple would help at least let them know that we are happy, that we want to celebrate this, and hopefully put some of this ugliness behind us. Interestingly enough, we were actually planning something for Neshmira's 70th birthday in 2 days. And Nozak, you know that name. Neshmira would be it's basically Mateus's mother. So it was the previous empress. Yeah. But once she heard about the news, she insisted that we scrap that. She said, I've lived long enough and had enough of these stupid things. Let's do it for something that matters, I think were her exact words. So most of the preparations have already been completed, which is nice. Just a little retheming. Maybe, taking down some of the 70 banners. But, we already have the food and all of that stuff laid out, so we should be able to put this together pretty quick. So I just wanted to let you know. And then also, my husband is talking about that silly festival that the men in his family just seem to love. But we'll talk about that one later. But if you could just pass that along, I would appreciate it.
Sure.
And when is this?
Actually, day after tomorrow. Day after tomorrow. Well, like I said, it was her birthday, and we've already got the celebration, and she's insisting that we use it. That's just for the ball. The festival will probably be another couple weeks. That takes a lot of preparation, and we weren't really planning on doing that.
Okay.
And if they don't want to do it, that's totally okay. Again, I just want Furion to know that we're happy for him. Nozak.
Yes.
Passive perception. As she says that.
What's up?
As she says
Don't like that.
You just kind of.
What don't I notice?
You kind of just notice when she mentions Furion, Noctis just kind of like this exasperated kind of rolls his eyes very subtly. But that seemed to to bug him a little bit. Her gushing about Furion like that.
Damn, he's just like me for real.
Older sibling syndrome. Let's go. Can't relate.
And then one last thing, and this, if it's an imposition, I forget I ask. But I actually was wondering if you have a little free time, if you would be willing to take care of a job for us.
As a group?
Well, from what Furion told me, you all showed quite the prowess when saving those in Altair. He actually spoke very, very highly of you. Well,
okay.
Mateus told me because, Furion told him, but anyway, I heard, okay? I was wondering, we've actually had a bit of a problem lately with some Coeurls that have, I'm not really sure, but they've managed to make their way into the outskirts of town. They're very, very good climbers. We think they may have come up the back and found some kind of hole. The problem is, ever since the pox epidemic has been kind of squashed, we just left them there. But now there's people living in the outskirts again. The people from Altair. And
the refugees.
I'm worried that they may get wind of that and start prowling. I will say that there's been a bounty on their head for quite some time that you can collect if that's something you're interested in. I would just... No one seems to be taking it up because no one's really seen the need for it, but...
And they're Coeurls. Nobody wants to go up against the Coeurls.
Well, yeah, and there wasn't
They're
a need
annoying.
to once, But then the refugees from Altair, and I'm just worried. I know these people. That's my hometown. I mean, I would care either way, but just think about it. If you want, again, there's been posts for this on the hunt board for months, really.
Yeah.
Just no one wants to deal with it, and that just was wanting to see if you would. But if you're busy or don't, we've sent soldiers, but it didn't go well. Those that came back had basically pissed their pants.
Yeah, because they're Coeurls. I get it.
Well, what
I'm gonna
the
look back
fuck's
at
the squirrel?
Coeurls are these beasts. They're usually like different colors, mostly yellow, black. They're really painful. Not so much like hurtful, just
They're like
they're a pain to deal with.
Large felines, large tigers of some kind. Excellent climbers, excellent swimmers, which is how we think they got in, swimming across the lake and then scaling the back end of the bluff, finding some kind of... Well, they also have very good smell, and I think they could smell injured people in the outskirts when we had the pox epidemic, and they started hunting. We lost quite a few to them before we actually managed to drive them back, and then luckily we were able to, with the help of our allies, wrap up the pox situation, and then we just kind of left them.
Totally not looking if I've got fucking it soon already.
Anyway, just think about it. If you want, I do know that there is I know there's a posting for it at the Spirit Stopover on the hunt board. That's where most of the mercenaries and things hang out and pick up different jobs. And all you have to do is bring proof of it there, and they can give you the reward.
And it'll give us something to do. What do you guys think?
Or you can help me plan this party.
Oh, I'd much rather kill something.
Empress, if you don't mind, there's a mission that I'm working on with my friends. I would love to know if there's any place I could get any knowledge that's normally better kept from the public. Any archives I could go to, any personal histories I could read. I could really use your help with that.
There are sections of the library that are restricted, but I'm sure I could pull some strings and get you access. Now, Mateus also has his own personal library that he keeps. It's in the palace. He is very, very guarded about who he lets into that.
Oh.
But also,
Well.
I have certain things that, let's just say I have some bargaining chips. I think I can get you access to that as well.
How about this? If he's so worried, the two of you can actually come with me during the party. I don't mind doing some research during there. I just need to see if you have any specific histories on my mentor specifically.
Fair enough. For everything that you've done for our family so far, I think that's the least we could do.
That'll keep me busy. That'll keep me busy during the dance portion of the ball. Then I can come back when it's just time to talk.
You don't dance?
No.
I bet you could dance quite well.
No.
You won't know until you try. I'm sure you could find someone to dance with at the ball. Lindblom's a very big place, you know.
As much as I appreciate that, I'm sure the men and women here have much better options than hermit like wizard.
She looks over kind of looks at you and Nozak and you, Ava, and he goes, "Are they always like this? You need to have a little more self-worth. From what I hear, you've done some amazing things. Hermit or no." And she looks at you, Nozak, almost scoldingly. Don't let him say things like that about himself.
Look, we've been trying.
Yeah, Nozak. Oh, fuck.
Ava, I'm gonna walk over and just punch Ava in the shin. Lightly enough to where it doesn't do damage, but enough to where like your leg just like gives out a little bit.
Anyway,
I just get
go ahead. Sorry.
nothing. Go ahead. It was stupid.
I think I'll be taking off. I just wanted to deliver that information. Please let them know, and if there's any change, if they don't want to go through with the celebration, I understand. And let Sarah know that if she doesn't want me or Jane anywhere near that, we won't be. But Jane's here whenever she wants to talk.
That's definitely going to be something we will be working up towards. Alright, well, good luck with today.
Thank you.
We'll see what we're going to do. But I mean, right now, I don't think we have much else to do unless anyone has things that they need.
We can work on this whole Coeurl problem for a bit.
As you say that, she just says, "I think I'll be taking off." And then Noctis pops up. He goes, "Yeah, I'll walk you out." Nozak, I've got some things to take care of, but I'll see you around, okay?
Cool. See you later, dude.
So, and then let's see. Everyone noticed this but Grunthor. As Noctis goes to walk by his mother, she kind of smiles at him, and he just doesn't look at her. He just kind of walks past and out the door first. Nozak, you don't pick up on anything, but the others, he gave her the cold shoulder as he left.
Yikes.
Yeah.
She just kind of smiles at you, Nozak, this kind of half-hearted smile, and then follows behind him, closing the door behind her, leaving the four of you alone.
He needs to get over that.
That was awkward. Anyways, who wants to go see how much we're going to get paid for this?
Yeah, look, I'm not going to lie. As soon as she said
know how much
bounty, I looked at Ava.
I would love some, and I'm great at skinning, so we could even get some extra shit to sell to like hunters and crafters.
Be fun. Alright. Grunthor, are you coming?
Yes.
You hear a noise from upstairs, and it just sounds like beating, and then you hear Luca scream, "What the fuck?" As you hear his door just keep trying to open and close.
That will never not be satisfying to hear. He may be the child, he may be a thief, and he may run a guild, but I know my house. Oh, actually, that's a good question. Would we have gotten the armor for Grunthor?
You would not have not yet. No,
Okay.
no, because you guys just came straight back.
Alright, cool. And the materia will come in later. Because I have ideas as well.
You actually give me an intel. You suck at intelligence, don't you? Give me an intelligence check anyway. With advantage. With advantage.
I hate you. Like, slightly a little bit. Oh, God.
6. Okay. It's been a while. You've kind of lost track of where things are in the process because of how much has been going on. You don't think it would be done yet, just based on how much work there was to do. You also don't remember if you'd checked to make sure you had all the materials that you needed. So you might also be a little short on that as well. But, yeah. Advantage, and you got a 6.
I rolled a 2 and a 7.
Oof. All right, so going to see how much we're going to get paid?
Yeah. We'll take you down to whichever
we'll go to
tavern that Wolf has decided to finally get to show us.
Yeah. Spirit stopover. Come on.
Let's go.
So, you make your way out, and as you start making your way towards the Spirit stopover, so this would be, if you're looking at the map, it's kind of on the southwestern side, very close to the gate. It's one of the first, right through the gate off to the right, you would be able to see it. You kind of make your way through. You do have to cut through the industrial district and then partially go through the slums to get back to the market district if you're just kind of making a beeline that way. But eventually you make it over there, and it's, as you walk in, it's your typical bar of which you would be used to. It's a much more of a rowdy scene. It's Ava. You probably feel more home here than you would at some of the other places. It's a little bit less nice than the Moogle's Goblet back in Cornelia. This place definitely has the rough and tumble kind of crowd that hangs out here, right? As you go in, and you had actually seen this, Ava, as you were walking around not long ago. But as you go in, the music's nice and loud, kind of rowdy. Again, people, this is where you'd come to drink and have a good time, not just have like a quick glass of wine before the play or something. But what you'll notice is off to the right-hand side, you do see this giant board. And what it looks like is it takes up almost the entirety of one wall. And it's got a bunch of different postings on it. A lot of them either stuck through with daggers or other things that kind of pin them into place. And it basically just has a bunch of different postings. They call it, it's at the top, it's got the words hunt board. But as you're kind of looking over it, there are various things that you see. People use this also like a community board asking for help with, various tasks around, or even job postings. So, that's kind of the gist of what this is. So what are you guys doing?
Okay. I'm just gonna look up and then look at everyone else.
Okay. There is a section of the board that's kind of dedicated more towards the hunts, and it actually takes up quite a bit of the section. There's 3 in particular that catch your eye. You do find the one for the Coeurls. This one kind of lists out the details of what it is. And basically, to collect your reward, you just bring proof back to this bar that the Coeurls have been defeated. The bounty for this is 4,000 gil.
Nice.
There's 2 others that you see. That's
1,000 gil each.
There is one for 8,000 gil that is looking for someone to take on a tonberry that has been found towards the northwest of the city. Outside this, on the outskirts, kind of causing problems between Lindblom and some of the citizens up there. And then there's one that catches your eye, Ava, specifically for 20,000 gil, that is a little bit further away from the town, but it's been attacking.
Oh my God,
it's been attacking different trade caravans going back and forth and completely demolishing them. And this one's for a Marlboro. It's
I
asking to
knew
take
that
it
was coming.
for 20,000 gil. From what you know about those, they are bad business.
Oh. Sorry, had to Google.
Did you
real
Google it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, in Final Fantasy 14, those are beginner level's worst enemy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They suck.
It was
They're worse than every
it
other
is.
one.
So those are the 3 main bounties on the board right now. Yours specifically that she pointed you towards is 4,000 gil.
yeah. Izzy points at it, just says, "All right, so this one, correct?"
Yeah, the Coeurls.
Ava, so you feel something just kind of hit you in the side of the head. Just like a tiny little pebble or something. Give me a perception check.
Does it bounce off of Ava and hit me on the top of the head?
12.
I'm kidding.
It takes you a minute, you're looking around, you're not seeing where this came from until, you're kind of looking, your friends are still looking at the board. Another one comes and hits you basically right between the eyes. And you focus your energy over towards, there's a small table closer to the bar where a large, not quite as large as Grunther, but a large Galka is just sitting there. And you can see he's got another one that he's picked up and he's kind of tossing. You recognize this person. This is one of your old, let's call them associates. Name of Biggs. A large Galka who's just kind of like,
Oh my god!
kind of waves at you.
You know how good it is that someone else recognizes a name? I'm like, yes, join me.
Just kind of lifts his drink up, motions you over.
If I get stabbed, don't be surprised. I'll be right back.
What was that?
I'll go over to the table.
So as you go by, it's been a while since you've seen this person, and you've forgotten just how big they are. But again, you've been hanging out with Grunther, so it's not that intimidating. As you kind of go over, and he goes, "Hey, what are you doing in town? I thought you left."
Mr. Smalls, I sure did. How have you been, buddy?
Are you here for the big job? Bringing you back in?
What, going after the roly-poly marbles for 20,000 gil?
Oh, no. That shit, no.
Oh.
You looking at the hunt board? Well, no, by the way, you would know, I just want to clarify, this was one of your old associates from the Brotherhood. Just so you know. Okay. No. They got some big job going on. I figured that's what brought you back into town. I don't even know what it is. They're only telling the generals these days. Yeah. Cypher said he should be able to fill us in pretty soon, but... Well, how you been? I haven't seen you in forever.
Oh, just roaming the streets, doing what we did best. Making gil, spending gil, having a drink, and whatever we please.
I see you're telling a mark, aren't you? Kind of points over to where you were standing. Yeah, I knew it. See, I thought I got lucky. Then saw your ass over there. How long you been working the job? You don't know what he's... You don't know. You didn't forget anything as a player. You don't know what he's talking about.
Okay.
I love that.
This is wonderful. Jesus Christ.
What do you say?
It's pretty fresh. It's only been 2 months now? 3 months now?
Okay.
Probably why you haven't seen me too much recently.
Makes sense. Alright, I'm a level with you. I want in.
Uh-huh. Oh.
Listen.
Uh-huh.
Bounty on that one's head. I know you know, 50,000 gil. Split it 2 ways. Me and Wedge can finally take that honeymoon we never got to take. Now, he kind of looks over your shoulder, back at your group. I don't think.
I'm gonna try and watch his eyes as he's.
Give me a perception check. That's gonna be hard. 7. It's hard to tell. Yeah, I don't think I could take him alone, but I think we could probably take him together. I mean, he's got some companions, but I mean, one of them, that tall bunny boy probably wouldn't put up much of a fight. I swear to God, I think the other one's just an actual fucking rabbit. I think we got it. Come on, I know it's your mark. I could really use a score, man.
Keep there's a lot of shit going on here right now, but
Yeah.
keep in touch, and when the time's right, we might be able to cash in together.
I'm just warning you. 50,000's a pretty big bounty.
It is.
He's pissed somebody off. Somebody big.
Trust me, I've traveled with him. He won't go down easily. I couldn't do it alone.
Here they already got the other 2. He's the last one.
Interesting. I've heard other things, but we'll see.
Really? What have you heard?
I think we talk about that over a celebration drink.
All right. Name the time and the place.
We'll keep in touch with that.
All right. Again, man, if you're back, we still got room for you. You know, Cypher never replaced you once you left. We could use you. Cypher would have been like your one step above, like your commander, your general, who kind of helped organize the stuff.
Okay.
And again, there's some big job. There's some huge job. They keep claiming it's going to put us on the map. They'll know our names after this.
How many jobs have we said that for? But
Well, I don't know. They're talking different about this one. I don't give a shit. If we can cash in this 50,000 gil, I'd take off. Wedge been talking about wanting to go down to Balam. They got some resort down there, coasted to Seoul or some shit. I don't know. He talks about it all the time.
Oh.
It's supposed to be great, though.
Well, hey, you know, whatever keeps the partner happy.
Well, you know, he needs a break, man. He just works all the fucking time.
That's true. Works too much.
Yeah. Anyway. Don't you screw me on this.
No,
I got you.
Don't
I
worry,
got your word.
You do have a word. That is true.
Love that.
Try not to get yourself killed. I don't know what the hell that one did, but he's got to be dangerous for that much coin.
He's fierce. Very fierce. Keep it low key, though. If we get too many people involved.
Who am I going to tell this? I'm not splitting this pot any more ways than I have to.
Good.
To be honest, when I saw him walk in, he matched the description perfectly, and I was like, I thought I'd hit the lottery. Then I saw you.
Just kind of wanted to go. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I was like, well, like I know you left. We still got a code. Not going to step on your mark like that. But I will ask part of it.
Respectable.
All right, take care of yourself. Don't keep me
Give him
waiting
one
too
nod.
long.
I'll see what I can do.
You should look up Cypher if you're in town. If you want back in. I know he'd take you. He'd act like he won't, you know. But he'd take you back.
give him a nod of interest and start to get up.
All right. Have a good one. Just kind of let
I
you
am
walk
being
away.
so overstimulated with all of these references you don't even fucking know.
Sorry. You make your way back over. As your companions are kind of standing there. What were you guys talking about while he was over there? Because he was over there for a little bit. You couldn't
Izzy
hear any
was
of it.
reading.
I love how Izzy, every time you're all alone, he's like, and then just starts reading, just ignoring everybody.
I was trying to push for the second, the 8,000 gil mission as well.
I'd rather not.
We should probably take one at a time.
It's a berry. It can't be that big, right? It's tiny.
We should take one job at a time. We shouldn't overexert ourselves.
Yeah, well, let's just stick to the 4,000 for now. The Coeurls, the one that the Empress told us to do. We'll just stick with that one first.
Then after
Jeez.
the party, we can try for the 8,000 one.
Yeah, let's plan for that.
At this
Perfect.
point,
Speaking of, we should plan for this mission.
it's around this point that Ava kind of makes their way back over to your group.
Oh, I didn't even realize he left. We're gonna do the Coeurls.
Oh, we're hunting squirrels? Great, okay.
Wonderful. We should get prepped to leave tomorrow morning then, or after the ball if you all want.
No,
The
we
ball's
can
in, like, 2
Oh,
days.
why not now?
Oh, we could do
Well,
it now.
I mean, Gunther, you don't have your armor.
I do need to go to the forge anyway. So if you give me some time, I can get the armor done and hopefully do what I need to do as well.
Alright, I mean, I can pretty much pack up and leave whenever the fuck. I don't travel with anything, so...
We just want to make sure that we're
Ready.
back before the celebration.
We will.
Yes, and we should tell Sarah and Furion before we just fucking dip out of town to go hunting.
Well, keep in
Right,
mind,
perfect.
keep in mind the Coeurls aren't really so much outside of town. It's outside of the main gate, but it's still within the district of Lindblom. So it's basically, if you're looking at the map, it's within that circle that's outside of the main town.
Mm.
The concern that the Empress had was there's people living there now, so... And that's why she suggested that one. That one had no travel involved. The Tomberry and the Marlborough do have travel involved.
Oh, we don't even have to leave? Oh my god.
Yeah, you just have to go out the main gate, basically.
Oh, I'm gonna... Yeah, I'll go scout right now. Shit, I'll start tracking them.
Okay.
Yeah, you go get the armor, I'll start tracking them. Fuck it. I mean, is anyone doing anything? Like, can we go right now? Like, I'm good to go. Izzy, do you need to, like, read something before we go? Do you need to, like, prepare any magic?
Would you like me to research these creatures?
Would it help you fight them?
Maybe. Hold on. You see he opens up his bag and you see he pulls out a very large, almost encyclopedia. And he says, "Let's
Love
see.
it.
Coeurl. DM, can I make a check for to research these things?"
Absolutely. Go ahead and give me I guess just a nature check.
All right.
I love
perfect.
that. Do you
That
need
is-
to read anything before we
Yikes.
go?
That's a 14.
So in your books, there's a section on Coeurls, and it basically lays out what the Empress had told you. They are rather quick, so they are fast. They are large felines. Some of them look like leopards, some more like cheetahs. They also have incredibly long whiskers that kind of come out, and just that's what marks them different from cats. And these can actually be almost as long as their entire bodies. They're very good climbers, very good swimmers, very quick. Yeah, I mean they're common in this part of the world. It's just that, and they are, they're predatory. They hunt, and they do tend to go after. They're not opposed to going after human settlements, which is one of the reasons that they cause so many problems. But other than that, they seem like just big, like tigers, cats, or something.
Okay. No weaknesses I can exploit. You see, he closes book, so I can leave now. Unless you really want to get his armor prepared.
I mean,
Well, I mean, I feel like his armor's pretty important. I won't speak for you, Grunthor, but I feel like you'd prefer to have your armor, right?
my
Your
bearded.
voice box
What
doesn't
I'm
work.
wearing will suffice.
Oh, okay. Well, shit.
Okay, sure. Let's go then.
Above table, can you actually fight?
Who?
Like above table is Grunthor good?
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking
Okay,
at your
cool.
character sheet and I don't see anything wrong with him.
Listen, as long as we're not going in with our tank only having 10 AC, I'm good.
Oh no, I mean, what he has on is they're making him a new set of armor, so he still has his old stuff.
Ah, that makes sense.
Oh, okay. I thought
Yeah.
they took his old set and are making upgrades and
Yeah, no.
reforges to it.
They're making him like a
Alright,
full plate set, which again, above table, there is still a gold cost for that, and I don't know if you have it yet. So
It's fine. We'll get there.
We'll organize something.
About to make it.
you will after some Coeurls
Alright,
if you
let's go.
succeed.
This job
Let's
is
go.
necessary.
Let's go fight some. Let's go fight some big cats that I finally remember from the game.
Okay, you all make your way out towards the outskirts of town. This involves going back through the market district, the merchant district, and making your way through the main gates. So if you recall, when you came into Limblum, there's two main gates. There's the one, as you're coming into the town, there's the one that lets you into what they call the outskirts. And this is basically just uncultivated dirt plains that are kind of like surround the entirety of the city. And then there's the second gate that kind of walls off the outskirts from the rest of the town. So you make your way out that first gate, and this is where all of those people that you dropped off from Altair are camping. You've seen that they already had camps set up, or tents set up, but they've even expanded that even more as the people that you brought in are kind of expanding around. But there's none here, like when you first walk out, and there's a bunch of people just kind of milling about. As you're kind of walking through, you get people that will run up to you and just basically just start thanking you so much for what you did for them, and then others look away from you almost like they blame you for what happened.
Man, that's crazy.
The majority
Anyway.
of them seem to be very thankful. So what are you doing? Are you going to basically try to scout for them? As you know, Zach, this is just basically it's one big ring that runs the length. And if you're looking at the map, it's the brown part that runs around the city. So
Izzy wants to go find Minwoo.
you want to go find Minwoo before you head out?
Yeah, I forgot about him.
Yes.
Okay.
If the team wishes to track, they can, but he's going to let the person in charge know what's happening.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
You know what? I just might. Let's see.
Does Izzy like
Nice. That's a 9.
Now, here's the question. This is going to take him a little bit to look around. Are you all going to wait for him? Or are you going to go try to find them while he looks around?
Did we even realize that he left?
That's a good question. Izzy, did you say anything or did you just stop?
Izzy would probably just say, "I'm going to find Minwoo," and then would walk off before anyone could say anything.
Okay.
Okay.
So then what do the rest of you do?
I mean, look for tracks, look for stuff. What's that? Scouting?
Okay. So whoever's heading that, go ahead and give me... so you're splitting up at this point. That's what I'm saying. Or are you looking for tracks specifically here in the camp where people are?
I'm not. I'm going to go out a little bit first.
Okay. So whoever's going to head up that, you can give me an investigation check with... Or survival check, looking for traps, whichever one you would prefer, with advantage. So just one of you pick it and roll it with advantage.
I have survival plus 3.
Good enough for me.
I have a +9.
Oh,
Maybe-
I'll help you. How's that?
Maybe Ava should do it.
You have a plus what?
I'm good at it.
Good shit.
25. It doesn't take long. And it actually is a little concerning about with how close you find the tracks to the camp. It does seem like, at least at this point, the Coeurls have realized there's more food in the outskirts. And at this point, you realize it's probably good you came now, because any delay probably would have cost some lives of the people that you brought back from Altair. So, yeah, you all were talking about delaying. I'm like, I'm going to have to start killing people. Oh, no.
Oh, God.
Oh, no. You having to kill someone.
I know.
Anyway.
I'm so bad at them. I can't do it. It hurts my heart. So, anyway.
Ryzen Izzy dying.
Ava, do you have any idea how many there are?
With a 25? I think you would. You think there's probably about 3 or 4.
Once Izzy comes back, we'll be evenly numbered, roughly.
Does Izzy have to fight his own? Jesus.
Izzy, you spend quite a while looking around, asking around. People haven't seen Minwoo in a day or so. He did come out and do some checks from what you gathered. Once he went in with Fury and met the Emperor, he came back out. He, kind of did the rounds, made sure to check in with people, healed some people, and then retreated back into the interior of Lindblom, and he hasn't come back out since. They're not really sure where he is.
Then he will go back to his friends and be like, and just say, well, there is no leadership here currently, so we may have to protect the villagers ourselves if things get out of hand.
Oh, that's great, because they probably will soon.
Oh, I don't like that.
Okay. Let's go. I mean, do you know where they are?
You can find them, no problem with the 25. Okay. You can go right back to them. So
I'm gonna hop up onto Duchess and flank the party.
Okay. So here's what happens. You all, with Ava, I'm assuming, leading the way, follow the tracks. They're not stealthy creatures. They came in to check and then they went back. It's pretty easy once you've picked up on their track to locate where they are. You trace them back to what looks like a small ruined encampment of some kind. This was likely a place where some of the sick were being kept, except the tents here are all destroyed and there's scratch marks around them. It looks like the Coeurls came through and got people. Actually, you can see as you're coming up, there's the ruins of old campfires that have been placed out, and you also see some bones scattered about.
Yikes. Don't like that.
As you come closer, you can hear just the sound of them kind of breathing. Just
Why are you gonna say it like that? That's creepy.
I would like to use my Vigilant Blessing. I will touch Sir Grunther's shoulder, and you have advantage on initiative, Grunthor.
Oh.
Ooh.
Nice.
He's up on Duchess, so it's probably more like his ankle. But yeah. So let's move us over here, because I actually have visuals for this one.
Oh,
I came prepared.
That's
So
what?
tell me how you
God, they're
would be.
gigantic.
They are large, so they are about the size of Duchess herself. These cats are huge, and you're kind of coming up from the southwestern side. So basically, you had kind of gone clockwise around until you found them. And right now, from what you can see, you actually probably from your vantage point wouldn't be able to see the third one over here. But you see that there's two, and they both seem to be kind of gnawing on some bones of some remains here. You also notice that you're very close to some remains as well. And this camp looks like it's just kind of been decimated. They've definitely left their mark here. I love when I see the ruler going around, because I know that Izzy's thinking about some bullshit. So every time I see it, I'm like,
comes with the territory.
That's gotta be Izzy.
I may or may not be also planning some bullshit because I new things to play with.
At the moment, they do not
So-
seem to be alerted to your presence yet.
Do we
So I feel like this is the time where we all strike, right?
above table? Because I don't know if we attack like without them noticing. Do we all get advantage on that?
No,
If
well,
it's a surprise round, yes.
if you're hidden
Well-
from them, yes.
Okay.
Otherwise, the surprise round, you basically just get a round off before we roll initiative.
Okay.
Oh,
Cool.
like when Izzy said, "Is this when we should strike them?" I'm gonna spur Duchess into a charge at the upper left one.
Go for it.
Love that.
Okay, let me just do one thing because I did forget to drop Duchess on here, so give me just a second. Oh man, where is Duchess? There we go.
Hello, baby.
And then let me make sure I give her control to you.
Nice.
We love that.
Controlled by Grunthor. There you go. Have at it, Sir Grunthor, as we're going to roll for initiative because Grunthor's just going
Yay.
for it. So,
Alright. Hair trigger. I get to add my proficiency to my initiative.
Hey! Natural
And
20,
don't forget
baby.
about your advantage, Gunther.
Yep,
oh
18.
I got it.
yeah.
18.
All right, so
Love
give me
that,
just
bruh.
1 second. Let's see. We've got
The only good roll of tonight.
so we've got Grunthor with an 18.
Oh,
Okay.
now my Siren's Gate closing.
Yeah, I just got it as well. It crashed.
Yeah,
No? Yep.
mine did
Stop
too.
responding.
Yep, I think that maybe their servers or something went down because mine did the same thing. So let's
Oh, I'm
see.
listening
I'll
to
get that
Kirk
back
on
going in
mine.
just a second. Nozak's a 15, right?
No, I get 18 because I get to add my
Oh,
proficiency with hair
yeah.
trigger.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm
Good stuff.
remembering, guys.
Ava's a 10, right?
Yep.
And then
That's
Izzy.
boy. 21.
21. Look at that.
Hell yeah. You
Decent,
get to do one attack and then we'll
decent
kill everything else.
initiative rolls. Look at that.
And then we find out all the Coeurls got nat 20s.
No, they didn't. They didn't get
That
bad.
would be wild.
If I ever said, well, that would call into question whether or not I was lying to you, I think. Oh, everyone got a nat
I mean,
20.
with how many times Grunthor's pulled a nat 20, I think we could let you. We could let you fudge one.
That's true. I'm due a
One.
nat 20.
You get one.
Who's going to police
We're the
that?
players. We get 20, but you're the DM. You get one.
All right. So with that, as this thing starts, as Izzy is basically trying to say, hey, what do we do? What do we do? You just hear Grunthor, yeah, and then Duchess charging at the top left one. So go ahead and tell me what you're doing, Grunthor, and you got control of your.
Oh, I'm
thing.
going first, even though
Oh no, you're right. I'm sorry, Izzy. You did get the 21. Sorry about that. Forgot about that.
Cool. Izzy sees Grunthor going, and he says, which one is Grunthor going to attack?
You don't know.
Well,
He just started charging.
Oh, right. You're right. Yeah, you're right. That was a dumb question. Alright, so Izzy's gonna go this one. Hold on. Yeah, you already know I don't remember to be reading my shit. Cool. Izzy just looks, he's like, alright. And you see he draws his silver runes in the air. He speaks the magic words, having them multiply. He's going to cast Magic Missile at 3rd level and
Okay.
send all 5 at this boy over here.
Roll me some damage.
At this boy over here. You know what? I might.
I think you should.
Okay. So, oh Jesus.
By the way, I got
Okay.
Sirenscape working again, at least for the stream. So I don't
That's
know if
fair.
it's working
Yeah.
for you all.
I can hear it.
I mean, I hear drums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
so
that's
that's going
that's,
to be.
That's my cousin next door.
All right. So that's going to be 9 plus 5, which I believe is 14 force damage on this boy over here.
14. As you let it out, you hear this. And it looks over. They're aware of you're there now, as both of them just kind of drop the bones they were gnawing on and just in your direction.
Yep. And Izzy is just going to peace out and run down this way.
Nice. All right. So here's what's happening. You got anything else you're gonna do?
Nope, that's all he's going to do.
Okay, Nozak and Grunthor, you both got the same initiative. You all basically are acting at the same time. You can decide who wants to go first. I don't
Let
always do it just
Grunthor go
based on the
first.
text. You all can choose. So
My mouth is dying. I need to find a battery.
okay.
So, Grunthor, you go first.
All right, I am charging up to here, right in between the two, and Duchess is going to be like right below me, hitting with a lance. So using move action under Duchess's speed,
Okay.
hitting with a lance.
Oh, 10 will
10.
miss. These things are quicker than you thought. As the lance, you go for it, but it just kind of jumps out of the way as you just kind of scrape the dirt.
I'm burning my inspiration.
Oh, go for it.
I need money. Ah, is that 12 going to make it?
12 won't make it. That also
Okay,
just
extra.
misses.
I did not hit, so I'm going to, from the top, swing at it. So it's going to be this one. Let me.
Just the top one or the right one? Okay.
Yeah, the right one, and drop my lance and swing with my sword.
Okay.
Where's there? Will a 23 hit?
Okay, 23 will hit. Yeah. What if I said no? Would you guys just like shit your pants and run back to
I would
the-
run.
That would be.
This was the
Easy.
this was
Izzy
the
and I be
low
ready.
one. 8 points of
8
damage.
points of damage.
Okay. Are you,
I'm
you
putting
still on?
a.
You still on, Duchess? Or did you
Yes.
jump down? Okay.
I'm also casting the unwavering mark on it,
Okay.
so it will have disadvantage to attack anything except me. And now Duchess will. Is she able to do her trampling charge?
Since she ran with you, yeah. I'll say that she could have done that.
Okay. So what moves at speed, hits with a talon attack, talon. So it's +6. So d20 +6,
That was cute. Ava's just little.
17 +6.
That'll hit.
So 23.
God damn.
Now.
That will definitely hit.
DC. I'm going to roll the damage, which is 2d4 +4.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
How do I
Ooh, I think that's gonna
roll
pass.
more than one?
Just click it twice. So when you open up the thing on the bottom, and then like click D4, click it again, and then hit roll. Like in the bottom left-hand corner, I believe. There's
got
a,
it.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
5 damage, and that was to the one on the top or the one on the right, from where you're standing.
The same one, the one on the right, and that's 2d4 +4.
Okay.
So +4 more, and now it needs to make a DC 14 strength check.
Let me see
Or
what
be
its
knocked prone.
strength is. 20. Dirty 20 with the strength. So
Okay.
as she hits it, it pushes it back a little bit, but it stands its ground. And they're both just like, they're looking at you, and you can see like the saliva dripping. They see fresh meat. What are you doing?
Heck with it. Why not? Action surge.
Yeah. Go for
Why
it.
not? I already discarded the lance, so 2 attacks with the. Ooh, will 22 hit?
22 hits. Same
Would
one.
hope so.
Same one, right?
Yes.
14.
14 points of damage.
Wow.
And that's the.
Wow.
How's it looking?
This one that you've been wailing on, it's hurt.
Well, one more hit on it.
25.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Grunthor, please, he has
Only
a family.
7 points of damage. Yeah, and it
You
ate
thought
some
it-
people that have families.
You've got, as you're cutting this thing, it's got
She's got
slashes
family inside
all
it.
over its haunches. It's bleeding pretty badly, but it looks real, real pissed at you.
Okay, and I'm jumping off.
Okay, jumping off.
So I'm in between the two.
And that one in
Wow.
particular has disadvantage on anybody but you, right?
Yes.
Okay. So Nozak, you would be up after this.
Oh, sorry, it's my turn. I went to go grab a cup of tea. Okay, I'm gonna move. Let me remember where it was. There, I need to remember exactly, which is 5, 10, 15. That one, which is 25. So I'm gonna move there, and I'm going to look at the coral that Grunthor has been wailing on, and he is going to put his hands together, and you're gonna see like a little ball of light start to appear, and then you're gonna see the light start to bulge, and it starts to become like an amoeba-looking thing, and he's gonna throw it out and cast Chaos Bolt
Nice.
at
Jesus.
the one thing. So it's like a bulging, pulsating ball of light, which is fun. Are you kidding me?
12 misses.
I'd rather... No, I'm gonna use Inspiration, because I only get to use this once. I want to roll that again.
Blow your inspirations.
Oh, fucking never mind. I hate this game.
As it just, at this point, as it's coming towards it, you see, Grunther, you can see its eyes kind of dart over to the left, and then it just kind of goes down against the ground, as cats sometimes do, and it just goes right over its back. As it kind of comes back up, and it's looking at you. All right, Grunther.
Yeah.
As you're kind
I
of
can't
squared
be
off with
jealous.
this one, the one behind you, you can see this Nozak from where you're standing. There seems to be like a little bit of it almost looks like an electric charge at the end of its whiskers that kind of come back, that kind of just flash like this. Grunther, I need
so
you to
much.
make a Constitution saving throw.
I hate you.
Oh, God.
Oh,
7.
I should have saved. I really needed to save my.
I need you to give me.
I'll use my inspiration. I'll use my inspiration.
Oh, you can give it
That's
to
allowed.
people.
You can't give it to someone else.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
not
really?
like a luck point.
Oh, I thought
So-
it was re-rolling for
I
anybody.
can't
Never mind.
remember if you can, but we'll look that up later. But for right
Not
now, give me a D100.
Mm-hmm.
Don't like that.
Oh God.
I hate that I know what this is.
62.
62.
You're good there. As this kind of energy kind of pulses off of this thing, it kind of you see it kind of start at the tips, Nozak, of these whiskers. It kind of runs up, hits its face, and then kind of just shoots out, hitting Grunther straight in the back. Grunther, you are now paralyzed as this blaster energy hits you in the back, and you can feel yourself just as you're trying to swing your sword at the other one, and it just you freeze. With that, the one in front of you is going to take its attack.
Don't like that.
So that's going to be a 23. That'll hit. Let me get the right die.
How much damage? Oh no, it was just a paralysis.
15 points of piercing damage.
Okay, cool.
Actually, wait just a second. Can you, Grunther, really quick, tell me about the paralysis condition? Because I think it might be an auto crit.
Ooh.
Just
Condition.
verify that for me on the
Look it
condition
up.
from there.
Within 5, any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit. That hits the creature is a critical hit.
Attack rolls against me is advantage. Any attack is a critical hit. If it's within 5
Oh.
feet. Yep.
Don't like that.
Okay,
I was
so
hoping to not
that's
have to bring out this spell that I got too soon, but I might have to.
23 points of damage from this thing
Oh.
as it
Just
reaches out
curious.
and just bites you. Yeah.
Is there? I can't use a reaction though, right? Because it's just a movement that I can't do.
I think it also says you're incapacitated, so I believe that you
Let me
can't use any
make
actions
sure.
or bonus actions or anything like that.
It's a reaction that I was trying to do. Can't move or
That's rough.
speak. Is incapacitated, which can't take any actions or reactions.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, unfortunately, no. As this thing, as Nozak, you see him just kind of freeze up, and while he does that, the other one just kind of clamps down on your arm where you were trying to swing that. At this point, the one that you all hadn't actually seen, but it was here, runs over this way.
23 points of damage, was it?
Yeah. And Nozak, I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
No! I refuse.
Fail it.
21.
Hold on.
Yes.
21 will pass.
I hope
actually,
so.
You probably would have gotten right here. 21 passes as the same energy kind of blasts at you, and it hits you, but you can feel it kind of just grazes your shoulder, and you can feel your shoulder go numb, and you can feel it almost start to spread, but the main blast kind of went off, and you just kind of shake it off, and you can feel like the circulation start returning to there.
We need to kill these things very quickly.
Next up is Ava.
Man.
I love Izzy always runs off of what I can show on the stream. Because like he always runs off.
Sorry.
Oh, it doesn't bother me at all. But you always roll just far enough away to where even zoomed out I can't get it on this. Just assume Izzy's there, okay?
Listen, we all know his deal. He's not getting punched today.
Ava will... Man. I'm gonna get mauled. That sounds fine. Ava will spend a key point to Step of the Wind to dash as a bonus action.
Okay.
And he will run over here with Grunthor. And this bottom one is the one that is hobbling around a bit that Grunthor has been hurting, right?
Right.
Okay. I will run behind him to flank with Grunthor.
I will say you're not going to get flanking because he's incapacitated and paralyzed. And they know that. So as they see you coming, he knows that, the Coeurl knows it can kind of focus.
He's not a threat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. No worries.
Does my mark still work?
I believe it.
Oh, if I am incapacitated, yeah, then it doesn't.
Okay. So go ahead. What were you doing, Ava?
Okay. And then I'm gonna bop him with my quarter staff.
Go for it. Kind of like
I don't get advantage, but I still get sneak attack since I still have an ally within 5 feet.
Exactly.
Right?
You'll still get sneak attack. That's fine.
Beautiful. You defend. 20 to hit.
20. Yeah, that hits.
And ooh, and where's my sneak attack?
11 points of damage.
12 points.
Oh, with just one, so 12 points of damage. Go ahead and give me your D100 too. You're still a thief, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Damn.
No, sorry. Well, you have like 1 million more attacks, so.
Yeah. That action, bonus action. That is all I got.
Okay. Oh yeah, because you stepped to the wind. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
All right, bringing it back to the top, Izzy.
Okay. Oof. Hopefully this will work. All right. So, Izzy, seeing the third one, and seeing your boy get paralyzed, he's like, "Oh, that is not good." He is going to, if I can find the damn spell. Here we go. He is going to run a bit to the side so he can see this one. Would I be able to, if I go up here, would I be able to see the third one here, or would I have to go up to do that?
Let's see, where are you trying to move to? I'm sorry.
If I wanted to move, he only can move 30. So if I wanted to move here, would I be able to see this boy?
There's a rather big tent there. I'd say you could see him, but I'd say he probably has cover.
All right, so we're just gonna go ahead.
Tent's pretty big.
Move here. We're just gonna go ahead and move here so that I can get to him eventually. Okay. Well, since I can't get to him, I'm gonna have to wait till he comes to my order. So, plan A, down the drain, but plan B, we're gonna use an oldie but a goodie. He throws up his little diamond turret after drawing his runes, and he's gonna cast Chromatic Orb.
Okay.
So let's see if we hit.
Which one are you targeting?
Oh, we're targeting this one that they're all jumping.
Okay.
Hey! Oh no!
9 misses.
We're gonna roll that again.
I think I've got almost everybody burn their inspiration on this.
Yep. We're gonna roll that again. Oh no!
14 hits.
What?
14
Oh,
hits.
Okay.
thank God.
Okay, that's good. We know that.
Okay. We're just gonna go ahead and roll damage on that one after we mark it. Okay. I can't. Thank you. I can't see anything. There we go. Nice. So that's gonna be 21.
21
Let's
points
do
of
fire damage on him. Yeah, 21 fire damage on him.
Wow. Okay. So as this chromatic orb shoots out, this Coeurl turns towards you, leaving Grunthor kind of just alone for a second. As it goes to attack you, Ava, right as you see this big ball of fire chromatic orb just slam this thing in the side and just kind of knock it 5 feet away from you, this thing is out. As it comes up here and it's dead. It's just a smoldering corpse. It rolls a couple times and then just lays there unmoving, still kind of smoking.
I give Izzy a thumbs up.
Izzy also gives a thumbs up, moving a little wanting to move a little closer to this tent to hide. But he already moved, so that's all you can do.
Okay. Grunthor, your turn comes and goes, but you can make another Constitution saving throw at the end of your turn to try to beat it.
Okay, and also
you can take, you can do Duchesses, but that'll happen. Yeah. Whatever she does will happen before you get to make this roll.
Okay, so she's gonna move over here and try and protect me, and attack with a Talon. Oh, the Talons are 2d6 damage. Oh well, not 2d4. 2d4 is the beak.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I rolled damage already. So
15 will hit.
Well, it's a 21. So and then 2d6.
Fuck him up.
Plus 4. So 9 points of damage to that one.
Okay.
And then I will try and roll my con.
You got this.
19.
19. As you can still see this kind of stuff happening, you're just paralyzed. And as this thing flies away from you, you feel your arms kind of limbering up again. You seem to be back in control. So, the paralyzation has worn off.
Excellent.
That would be the end of your turn. So, Nozak, you're up.
Yes. Okay. Alright. How is Grunthor looking?
I'm about halfway.
Alright, sweet. Oh, well.
I'm bloodied.
You know, you're bloodied. I love it. Okay. Nozak is going to... When I remember where it was I wanted to be... Yeah. We are going to move here, the 25 feet. And then Nozak is kind of done with these guys already. He is going to do some more cool cleric hand shit. No, what he's going to do is he's going to hold his mace forward. No, he's in his red mage gear. He has a little rapier with his little focus above him, pulling a good old Alizé.
Wait, you became a red mage?
Yeah, I became a red mage instead. I'm no longer a thief, because that is not my vibe. I'm now a red mage, so with the rapier in one hand and my focus in the other, I'm going to bring the focus down towards my sword, and I'm going to point it upwards, and I am going to do some little light magic shit, and he's going to put both of his hands out as he casts Spirit Guardians.
Oh.
Yes. So he is going to cast Spirit Guardians, and he is nominating, obviously, Duchess, Ava, Grunthor, and Izzy, if he ever decides to join us in the middle of the battle, to not be affected by it. Because I need to make sure that people know, and he's going to stand there. And the ability is that anything that is affected whilst in the area, which is 15 feet, I've already done the math for that, they're both caught in the middle of it.
Okay.
Their speed is halved, and when the creature enters the area for the first time or starts their turn there, they need to make a wisdom saving throw. So I'm not sure if you would count it as they have entered the area, because technically...
It clicks at the start of their turn. So you.
Okay, cool.
Otherwise, it triggers twice. So it'll.
Yep.
It rolls
Yeah, that's why I
once
was
the-
trying to
yeah.
figure out. Okay, cool. So yeah, so I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians there, and
What's
I
the saving throw on that?
I believe it's a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay, gonna go ahead and roll it.
Yeah, must make a Wisdom saving throw. I don't know what that is going against because
Your spell
it
save
says
DC.
it's there. Yeah, which is 13.
Okay.
So there's that, and they'll take full damage if they fail and half damage if they pass. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm just going to stand there because I don't really have any regular bonus actions.
What do
that I
your
can do, I
spirit
don't
guardians
think.
look like?
So the idea that I had in my head, and it's so dumb, but because we love making references to things, the 4 spirit guardians, there's going to be 3 that look like Loporrits that nobody knows about. But for me, you've got the 3 little Loporrits that is friends from 900 years ago, from before I came to the planet. And the last one is actually going to make Nozak tear up a little bit because it is going to be Nozak himself, who was his teacher when he first arrived on the planet, and his namesake is going to be acting as a spirit guardian because that's who he looks up to.
Beautiful.
So yeah, so there's going to be 3 rabbits and an Elizond as
Beautiful.
my spirit guardians.
And nobody knows who these are. Your friends.
Nobody knows who any of them are because they are all at least 900 years old.
Perfect. Is that
They're
the end
gonna
of
be
your
like, oh,
turn?
it's just bunny shit. It is the end of my turn.
Okay. Next up, I rolled for both of them. They both are going to succeed. I had a 14 and a natural 20. So,
Great.
what? Go ahead and roll the damage, and they'll take half damage though. As your
Yes.
spirit guardians rush out, and they kind of just start passing through these things back and forth. So 11 damage each. Good spell.
Rolled a 7, an 8, and a 7 on 3d8s. Let's fucking go!
With that, Ava, Constitution saving throw.
Ah!
Don't like that.
Do not stun me. I am going to use my inspiration. It's a lot better.
Okay,
Hey.
that's the last inspiration, right? I gotta stop handing those out.
Yep.
Okay, so with that, that was the one that you all are attacking up here at the top here. That one, you can see the charge kind of come up, and it looks over and shoots it out at almost the same time. This one, you can tell they kind of work as a pack like this. It does the attack as this one runs forward to make an attack on you. Now, fortunately, you managed to save off of it, but it is going to come in and try to get... let's see if it gets its thing. Yep, it does. So, this one is going to come in and take a... bite attack at you. Oh, sorry. Does a... Ooh, this one might be close. 17 hit you.
Just barely.
17.
Damn
Okay.
it.
So that's going to be... Let's see what this is. Hold on just a second. I'm also going to need you to make another strength saving throw.
Oh, it's great.
Hate that.
3. Okay, so as this thing comes in, it runs at you and then just kind of jumps onto you, taking 2 claws and slashing them down your chest, knocking you over onto the ground. As you take, let's see, 12 points of slashing damage as this thing kind of just pushes you. You're now prone, lying underneath this thing. As it kind of over top of you, it's going to use its bonus action to try to bite at your neck. So that's going to be 19 to hit.
Jesus.
Oh!
Let him breathe, please.
For 14 points of damage. I rolled really good on those.
Okay.
It just kind of pounces, slashes you, and then bites at you. That's its action, bonus action. as it's just kind of, as you're looking at this one's just kind of over top of Ava now, just breathing down. As it pulls away, you can see a nice gash. It didn't quite get the neck, but it kind of bit into his shoulder here. You can just see kind of blood running down Ava's chest and dripping from the lips of these things, and it's also kind of gotten on its part of its long whiskers.
Are you okay?
Ava,
All right.
what are you gonna do? You're underneath this thing now.
Oh, great! It's my
Thank
turn
you.
now after it mauled me.
Yep.
Someone's
That's
gonna be into that.
wonderful. Let's try some of my new abilities.
Oh, monk shit!
I will. Man, I don't know if that works. Great. This thing hasn't been hit at all, has it? This thing's pretty fresh.
That it's been hit by his spirit guardians, and that's it.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
At least you're not paralyzed and prone.
Yeah, that's true. I'm going to... Animals can't speak. They can't understand. This is stupid. I am going to cast Inflict Wounds on him.
Okay.
Yeah!
By the way,
Oh,
Duchess
yeah.
turns to you and it's like, Duchess understands
Yeah,
common.
Duchess definitely understood that if you said it. She's pissed.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Huh. Oh well.
Chocobos
I
are
want to take
naturally
inflict wounds
intelligent.
so bad.
Oh no!
So
13 hit?
inflict wounds 13 hits.
Oh, thank God.
I wanted to take this spell so bad, but I can't fit it into my kit.
13.
And he will take 17 points of necrotic damage.
So what is this? You just kind of grab it by the throat? Or like, what are you doing?
Yes, as it's biting me and like mauling me down, I'll kind of grab it by the throat and some dark, starry, like vortex energy will coalesce around it and it'll deal some necrotic damage around his throat.
Where you're grabbing it, you can see the skin and the flesh just starting to die away from it as it starts to turn black, and some of the skin even kind of flakes off in your fingertips as it lets out this horrible cry and just keeps trying to like snap at your neck as you're just barely holding it off.
Wow, horrific.
Oh, that's beautiful. I like that. And then for my bonus action, I will patient defense and dodge.
Okay. Okay. So that gives you advantage on, or it gives you disadvantage
that
on attack
gives it-
rolls. But it has
Yeah, that
advantage
gives it-
because you're
that gives it-
prone.
that gives it advantage.
So it's going to be a normal
Yep.
roll if it attacks again. Gotcha. Okay. If that's it, Izzy, back to you at the top of the round.
All right, y'all know what time it is. Chromatic orb time.
Let's go!
Except at level 1 this time.
Oh, you killed the wind serpent with it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Oh, thank God. Okay, 22.
That hits.
We're going to roll 3d8. That's going to be a 10. I was gonna say lightning, fire damage. I'm not a dumbass. Fire damage, and then I'm going to limit break
Let's go!
Go for it.
because he does not like that his friend is being mauled right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, his friend is very hurt, by the way.
Go for it. So
I
that's
don't remember magic. But...
it's an on-demand crit, basically, so you can roll whatever the base damage
roll
is.
it again.
Yeah.
Right. Got you. Just no additives, Norm.
Right.
Okay,
right.
cool.
Just roll the dice again, basically.
Damn, I should have did level 2. But that's okay. We're here for a good time, not a long time. So that's going to be an extra 11 fire damage.
11.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
Not enough to take it out, but as the orb hits, the chromatic orb slams into it, and then you see it. Once it hits, it also explodes again, and the heat from it, Ava, is like in your face, and your hand's on this thing, and you manage to pull it away just before the magic burst happens, as this thing is now just kind of furiously. It looks bad. It's completely singed on one side with this necrotic energy spreading down its throat towards its chest. It's still standing, and it looks pissed.
And After this, Izzy is going to run right over here because he does not want to be paralyzed.
Nice. All right. So if that's it, Grunther, you're up next.
How do these two look?
Not great.
Like-
Not good at all. Both of them look pretty bad. To be honest, looking back and forth, after that last attack, the one on Ava actually looks a little worse off.
Okay. I am going to attack this one alongside Duchess
Okay.
hitting it. Come on, scroll up. There you go. Will a 19 hit?
19 hits.
And that will do... Hey, what? 13 points of damage.
13
Duchess's
on the
roll.
one you're next to. Okay.
Yes. I'm also going to do a wavering mark on it.
Okay.
Unwavering mark. Duchess is going to do her attack real quick.
Yay.
Nope, she misses. She
Ooh.
uses her inspiration. Just kidding.
Duchess is such a good role player. It's weird because I can see
She
the
does-
inspiration and it's just been clicking off one at a time tonight.
Yeah, I mean, she does have inspiration. It shows on her character, or that's on my character sheet.
No.
Never mind. Okay, so she misses, and with my extra attack, I am going to. How does this one look?
It's pretty hurt. At this point, you think could be a toss-up between the two.
I'm worried about. You know what? I'm gonna do what I was thinking about. I'm gonna pull out a hand axe and throw it at the one that's in front of Ava.
Give me an attack roll.
That's so cool.
Now to see whether Wolf is a good or a
18.
bad DM.
18 hits. What's that supposed to mean?
I'll
10
tell you.
points
I'll tell
damage?
you after the fight what I do with my players.
10. As you pull this thing out, you almost don't even look. As you kind of take it, you just glance over very quick. Whoosh. Ava, what you see as this thing, as you're holding it, it overpowers you. And it pulls down, it's inches from your neck as this hand axe whoosh, right to the side of its head, and it just falls off of you. That was out.
Oh, thank Garuda.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to do a second wind heal on myself.
Go for it.
Good shit.
Plus 5. 14 points healed.
Awesome.
Let's go.
Okay.
And that should be it.
Then Nozak, you're up.
Yes. Hello, it is I, Messiah. It's a dumb fucking joke. That one's dead. The one that's in front of Duchess and Grunthor is still alive. I am going to just do some cool red mage shit. I'm adopting that from Ava now. And I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt out of the stuff. Please.
8.
Oof.
Not gonna work.
I hate this. I am going to sit here and think about what I've done. Is what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I can't do shit because I'm still concentrating, but that is okay. I am going to. Actually,
You can still move.
I was gonna say, this is a weird thing. Can I, like... I want to move, like, behind it here. 5, 10, 15, 20... Yep, I can move that. Can I use a bonus action to shout at it to see if I can get its attention?
Are you just trying... I'll let you do that. Are you trying to get it to attack you instead of...
Yeah.
What are you trying to do? Go ahead and give me...
I'm trying to get it to attack me.
Yeah, what do you... Let's see. Intimidation, maybe.
Okay, okay. I'm a rabbit.
Bunny.
I'll let you
I
do
am
that.
a buddy!
Eat
hate
me!
me.
It doesn't even notice you're there.
Yeah, look, that's fair. It probably didn't even hear me, you know.
What?
You know, the wind
A lot of
tricking in.
shit going on right now. All right.
Yeah.
What would?
Let's get a recharge roll. This thing looks around.
Fucking voice of the wind. What wind? I hate you.
Grunthor.
That's amazing.
This one takes a look, tries to bite. Ooh, that's
Oh,
not good.
hang on.
Yeah.
It needs to take a.
You're right.
Wisdom saving throw.
You're right. Sorry. Wisdom saving throw
Roll, bitch. No.
is
I love you.
what's the DC?
13.
10 fails. Roll me damage.
Okay.
I might not get to do shit.
3d8. Let's go, please.
Fuck.
10 damage.
10. Close.
Nah.
No cigar. As
You know, why
your,
couldn't I do the 2 7s of the day before?
your spirit guardians kind of run through it, and you can see it as each pass, more and more of its energy kind of drains. It does still try to take the bite at you, Grunthor, but it did miss because I rolled a 10. We're keeping that. Well then,
Love you.
Izzy.
Sorry.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
God damn it! The one thing.
There was the fourth one. Yeah.
All right.
I did say there were
Wait,
3 or
there's
4.
a fourth one.
You didn't see it,
Oh no!
but you,
No,
There's one
he
that's-
rolled a 25 and you said 3.
yeah,
No,
this
you
one
said
wasn't.
there's 3,
This one
maybe
wasn't.
4.
Yeah,
Well,
3
it's
or
time for
4.
con save.
Oh, this some
Let's
bullshit.
see.
I said it.
Nice 5.
5. Give me a D100.
Uh-oh. Our wizard's gonna become a snack.
Wait, do I have? Is there a D100 on the thing?
On
I'll just roll 5d20.
What? No,
It's
there's a
the
D100.
2D.
No, it is
it's the
100.
2d10.
Yeah, but-
So
yeah.
click on
Oh.
the left.
You're so right. I'm an idiot.
Izzy was hopeful to not roll a 1, 2,
Nice.
3, or 4.
One.
Oh,
Izzy,
That's good, right?
you hide behind this tent, and you don't see this one coming up from behind. The last thing you hear is a, and then you hear like feel something in your back. You drop to 0 hit points.
No. Well.
yep.
Well.
Yeah.
There was a small chance, but the one definitely falls in that chance. On the bright side, if you were trying,
Nice.
to do a divine intervention, that would have worked.
That's true.
But yes, because from Final Fantasy, the ability has a paralysis effect or an instant death effect. So you're not dead,
Nice.
but you drop to 0 hit points as this thing hits you in the back.
I'm glad you're
Yeah.
not getting it off of Final Fantasy X.
Izzy does the Family Guy falling meme.
You know what you need now for a soundboard? The Wilhelm scream.
I was about
Oh,
to say,
yeah.
would we hear Izzy? Would we hear Izzy scream? Like, would we hear like ah before? Yeah, like do we
Izzy
hear him
doesn't
scream
talk.
before he
Izzy
goes,
doesn't talk normally. He doesn't. He definitely doesn't scream when he gets knocked out.
No, this attack doesn't really make any kind of noise. With it hitting him, especially unnoticed, he would have just dropped. And
Oh, fuck.
at this point, it makes a very faint kind of energetic noise, but with you all up where you are, I don't think you would have. Passive perception 20, maybe. We'll see what happens.
Please. Let me roll for it.
We'll see what happens. With that, though,
Let me roll for it.
Ava, man, you're up.
Well, hell yeah! Let's see if I can end this little motherfucker. I'm gonna run over there and give him some.
Wait, hang on.
Bop,
I'm
bop.
facing Izzy's direction. Can I see something?
No, look, okay. Look, he's specifically hid behind the tent. Otherwise, I would say
I
yes.
know. I just
Yeah.
don't want him to die twice.
I don't either. That's not my.
You know the worst part is I thought there has to be a fourth one that's coming later, but then I thought no, the DM wouldn't do that to us.
I said 3 or 4.
Yep, that's true. Yep. I said we'll be evenly matched when Izzy returns.
Listen,
Right, even Ava
I blame
Yep.
no one but myself.
I'm gonna fail to gaslight him into thinking it was only 3. I won't do that. I'm sorry. I love you.
Ava, up. What are you doing? Okay, you ran over. You will have flanking with Grunthor at this point.
Good. Bam. Boom. Wait, that's. I should probably roll to hit him first. My bad.
Probably.
Did I roll that with advantage? I did not. 15.
15 hits. What was the damage?
Ooh. It was 6, and then if that doesn't do it, I still have the sneak attack to add for an extra 4 for 10.
4 for 10. Okay, go ahead and roll your D100 as well.
Nice. Bam.
See if you get a
not
good
quite.
roll.
Not quite.
No, okay. 26. See, that's the kind of roll you needed, Izzy. Just not one. Good God.
Yeah.
Izzy, you got bad luck.
God.
Okay, I'm sorry. Like, I apologize. I didn't expect it to drop you to 0.
Literally, Wolf, when we started playing, I told you I have shit luck in D&D.
Fair. That's enough, though. As you come over with you basically just run over. I imagine you do some cool monk shit, jumping over, like maybe even doing a flip as you jump over Nozak, and then just smack
That's
this thing on the
difficult.
head, straight down into the ground, and then just for good measure, one more bam. This thing is toast. Now what? Keep in mind, you don't know what happened to Izzy.
This is gonna be fun.
Yep. I don't know what happened to Izzy. However, I do know that there might be a 4th.
You do know that. That is
He
true.
is alone.
And you don't see Izzy.
And I don't see Izzy.
So we'll give you that. See, I'm not a total asshole.
Hey, there's another one. And then I'm going to use the rest. I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on myself.
Okay.
And then
Yeah, I
I'm
forgot
going
you
to-
have a weird build.
But you
and then
need
I'm gonna
someone
start
leveling
walking
cleric.
towards where I last saw Izzy. Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Oh, minimal healing.
How
A
much?
4 is 4.
How much movement do you have left after that?
So that was I had to stand up and walk over, so I have 10 more feet.
Okay. So you could basically just get
So I
down
could walk next to
the
Duchess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna pat Duchess on the head as I'm walking up.
All right.
Oh my god.
Top of the round, Izzy. I'm gonna need a death saving throw from you.
Yeah, sure. Let's roll that.
You know, here's the
1d20.
thing. Here's the thing. You say you're haven't you already like
Hey,
nat
natural
20?
20,
Are you kidding me?
Let's go!
Didn't you do this before?
Fuck yes!
Redemption arc.
As you're lying there on the ground, your eyes flutter open. What do you do?
Nice. With
Not
a nice 1
dying
HP, right?
today.
What do you do?
I just have 1 HP, right?
Yeah, 1 HP. Did this not happen to you before? Didn't this happen to somebody? Wasn't it?
I
it was
have
Ava. That was right.
I have the slice clue. If I would be prone on the ground, I think Izzy sees this. And he just says, "This is a bother." And then he is going to. Hold on. Perfect. You see, he puts his hand on his orb as this thing is kind of like circling him, ready to pounce, and he says, "Nice kitty cat. Anyways, pour le vam." And you see, in a burst of silver energy from his orb, you see he teleports about 30 feet away as a bonus action,
Okay.
Hell
Using his-
yeah!
using his last level 2 spell.
Okay.
Let's go.
And then he's going to.
What was that? Was that Misty
since he was-
Step?
Yes.
Okay.
Since he was prone, would you say he teleports prone?
Yeah. So
if you want me to, yeah, sure.
what
If
what
you want
they
me
would
to use
see
the
was
15 feet to get up, that's fine.
yeah. I think that would still be the case because it's just moving you, and
Okay.
so what the rest of you see is just Izzy kind of appearing and then hitting the ground and rolling about 5 feet, just out of nowhere. You.
Nice.
Grunther may not see this because I think your back was turned towards the enemy, but you, Ava, and you, Nozak, definitely see Izzy just kind of appear and just prone on the ground.
Yeah. I'm going to assume that nat 20. I'm just going to assume rolling was my action and that was my bonus action. So your boy's going to move 15 feet. He's going to use 15 feet to stand up, and then he's going to move 15 feet before saying, "Okay, there was a 4th one. It got me." and he looks the most messed up you guys have seen him before.
Since he died.
Oh,
Like,
I wouldn't say
yeah,
that.
like-
Yeah.
We
like
have
physically.
we have literally seen you in pieces and smeared across the pillar. So like,
Yeah,
you're
but he's
breathing.
like,
The worst we've seen while you're breathing.
yeah, but he just says, "Yep. Also, some healing would be nice. Thank you."
Okay, I got
Yeah,
it.
that is his turn.
Grunthor, that's you, man.
All right, I'm going to jump up onto Duchess. Duchess is going to double move. Like we're going to go this direction, see that there is another one there, and move the rest of the way. She has a total of 120 feet. That's 85.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's all the way down there?
Yeah.
God, I was scrolled up too high.
Yeah.
I know your pain now, DM. I apologize for all the shit I've given you.
Well, the way I have it
And
set
I,
up too, I can only move the camera so many ways on the stream itself. All right, what are you doing?
And I'm going to attack. Unfortunately, my lance is still back there, so I can only do it from with my sword.
You got the high ground.
Nat
right?
20.
No, are you kidding me? I don't believe it.
Love
I don't
that,
believe
bro.
it.
Let's go!
Let's have it. Let's have the roll.
Oh my
Nat 20.
god, this is the day of 20s. Holy shit.
would
Hey,
like
I
to
actually
do
got
shit.
one tonight too. I got one on.
14 points of damage.
that. Ava, we're slipping, Ben. We're slipping.
And I will get my second attack.
She'll have a pouncing attack too, or whatever it's trample, charge, whatever. Duchess is.
Yeah, I'm doing the unwavering mark. I'll let her do her trampling attack first,
Okay.
because my extra attack is going to be something special.
Ooh.
Pinky, what?
That's a good.
That was almost a nat 20 also.
2. Okay. Ooh, we gotta have
She
some
misses-
balance.
she misses on that. For my extra attack, I'm jumping off and I am going to grapple it.
Okay. So those are contested strength rolls, right?
Yes.
So go ahead and give me athletics. You can roll that. Get your proficiency if you have it.
Suplex and like the ghost train.
23.
Shh. Let's see. 19.
So the coral uses inspiration.
Yeah, right.
Oh!
19.
I made a good joke earlier.
You jump off of Duchess and just kind of wrap your arms around this thing's neck. You have it and then kind of, I guess, pull it to the ground? What are you doing with this thing?
Yeah, I'm basically trying to use my weight and pull it down. I basically got its head like this in a headlock, and my entire body weight across its across its back.
Gotcha.
Grapevining
Legit.
its one back leg with my legs, and
Nice.
I'm like, over here.
It is grappled, for sure.
Hey, damn.
That was close, too, though.
That is
I
good
rolled
shit.
decent. All right, is that it for you?
That is actually, I can't do anything on my bonus action. That's it.
All right, Nozak.
Yes.
It's your
I
turn.
am going to be moving my 30 feet right next to. Actually, I'm going to go there because that is within the 30. I've been doing lots of rulers and shit. I'm
Yeah.
going to look at Izzy. I am going to see that you are. I think the scientific term is fucked up. I'm going to look at you. I'm going to look down at the thing and doing a little bit of mental mathematics for a second. I am going to limit break. So I am going to cast Guiding Bolt at 2nd level.
So can that make it? What's the...
Coral? 120 feet.
You're good to go.
Yes. So I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at 2nd level at the Coral. 12?
Misses. 13.
Wait, I think you have an advantage because it's grappled.
Wait, you might. That's a good... the condition also ends. The condition is incapacitated. Speed becomes 0. I don't think that...
I think incapacitated is where the money's at.
Yeah. Its speed becomes 0 and it can't benefit from any bonuses to its speed. Conditions ends if you're incapacitated. or if it removes.
I mean, listen, it's not moving anymore, so that's all that matters.
So that will miss. But I believe that you still, with Limit Break, it's
Yes.
reaction,
So for the Red
bonus
Mage Limit
action,
Break,
whatever. Go ahead.
yeah, so I get to cast another spell regardless of the spells, like concentration, reaction, bonus action, stuff like that. I get to cast another spell, and it's used as a reaction. And I'm going to look at Izzy, and I'm going to say, I was hoping to not do this as quickly. And what you're going to see is you're going to see a bit of like an orb of light appear, and you're going to see Nozak like put it inside of him. You're going to see him fall to his knees as he casts Life Transference.
Jesus.
That's such a sick spell.
And what's going to happen is, so I'm going to take 24 damage, and you get healed for 48 damage. You get healed for 48.
Whoa, is that a third level
What?
spell?
A third level spell. So
Wow.
Life Transference is I roll 48. Whatever the total is, I take that damage, and whoever I've decided to nominate heals for double the amount of damage.
Wow, so
Hold
it could
on.
take you out.
I might have to
He
get
could,
that spell
but
the
I know.
next time I play cleric. Normally when I play a cleric, they're too selfish to use that spell.
That's not bad.
Yes.
Wow.
So, yeah, that was what I was going to use on Grunthor, but everybody else kind of had that shit sorted, but then Izzy appeared, and, like, I think maybe PTSD from the first time Izzy died. I'm like, absolutely not today, Satan. So you get healed for 48 hit points.
Plus I heal
Thank
myself.
you.
Yeah. Plus, I'm pretty
Alright.
sure, like, you're a wizard. That should max you out.
So I think that's it for you, right?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Recharge check.
Fuck no.
As you're holding on to this thing, Grunthor, you feel the energy start running through this thing's whiskers. You need
Wolf,
to make.
you've got to stop, please.
You've got to make a Constitution saving throw. You got this.
I hate it here.
You've got this.
You got this, tank.
Please.
D100. Give me
I
a-
see the 20. It's like literally right there.
Give me a D100.
Oh, fuck.
Let's have another really low roll.
Please,
No.
no.
Let's have like a 90.
How about 98?
98.
Let's go!
Still
He
paralyzed.
like gets healed to full health, right?
As you're kind of grappling around this thing, but you feel yourself just start tensing up as you are now paralyzed on the back of this thing. You are considered incapacitated at the moment, so your whatever strength you are exerting to keep it in place, you're no longer able to do that. As this thing starts flashing around, trying to knock you off, swings you and kind of like trying to knock you onto the ground.
Do I get tossed anywhere?
No.
He's thinking. You could hear the tenseness in Wolf's voice.
It's gonna
Oh,
turn and take off. So Duchess will get an attack of opportunity.
Thank God.
But Grunthor's on the back of this thing, paralyzed and holding on.
Oof.
11
will
misses.
a 7? No,
Oh, you're
it's
right.
11 plus 6. 17.
That will hit.
So 2d6 plus 4.
Perfect. All according to Cake.
11 points of damage.
11 points of damage.
How fast can this thing? What's this thing's walking speed?
A lot faster than
I'm
us.
about to say, I'm assuming big boy fast.
As it turns around and darts off, Duchess tries to swipe at it, but it's just too fast for Duchess. What you see, Nozak, is this thing, Grunthor. You wouldn't know that he's paralyzed, but you see him like kind of holding on like wild bull style kind of thing, and then this thing just starts running off deeper into the outskirts.
Am I still on it?
Yeah, you're like you had it
Nice.
grappled, and you're paralyzed.
Nice.
You're no longer able to exert any strength, but you're kind of holding on, and it's taking off.
I'm to do some quick math.
Yeah,
I
I'm
did
doing
do
math
Kate.
as well. How fast is this thing running? Like,
Let's
what's its
see.
movement speed? I need to know
Yeah.
for maths reasons.
Its
Well,
movement
I don't
speed,
think that matters. We just need to see. We just need to see how far it is away from us.
its
Exactly,
movement
that's why
speed at the end of this is 40 feet.
At the end
Oh.
of all this is 40? Oh, we're sorted.
Well, that's because it used its action, and it's not dashing yet.
Yeah.
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 Oh, thank God.
Plus, Duchess is going to give chase, of course.
This thing takes off with
Bug
Grunther
him up.
on its back. And I'm going to cut it there tonight. We'll pick up next
Well.
time.
Just call me fast food.
3 down, 1
don't
taking
worry.
off with one of your
God.
compatriots.
Don't worry. Depending on how well we roll, I may be able to handle this.
Yeah,
Oh, I have a
I've
longbow,
got
we're
ideas.
fine.
I've got ideas as well.
We
We
also
might
have
be
a
able to
monk.
just not. He might be able to just not escape if we hit high enough.
Fair.
And
Could you imagine? Could you imagine this thing just getting beaten up by the people living there?
So, Turi, one reason I'm going to call it here is because it is getting kind of late. But the other reason is, depending on how this goes, it could be a much longer. It could end in a round, or this could, depending on what happens. So I'm just going to play it safe.
Don't like that.
And it's a nice little
Yeah,
this is-
cliffhanger. So let's pick up there next.
this is the action movie car chase scene.
Exactly.
Right?
So, interesting turn of events there. Yeah, sorry, Izzy, about the fourth one, but I
No,
tried
it's fine.
to
I
foreshadow it a
got
little
healed
bit.
immediately.
I tried to foreshadow.
No,
it
it's
a
fine.
little
I
bit, so.
I got healed immediately. I'm fine.
Nat 20s
Yeah, no, you're
tonight.
sorted.
They were just coming
That's
out.
funny with what?
Oh my god.
So, well, with that, thank you all again for playing. So far, it looks like it might be a successful bounty. And hey, if Grunthor gets eaten, then you more money for the rest of you. So,
Ooh.
I think it'll be fine.
Wait, hang on. No, I'll talk about that after, actually.
All right. Thank you all for watching. If you tuned in live, if not, if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you again. Thanks to Sirenscape again, because I'm in love with this service. I really am. I like all the little sound effects.
Same.
I did throw
So
in
good.
a Wilhelm scream when you asked for it. I just don't know if you picked up on it, because I think it got.
I heard
I
it,
did.
yeah.
Okay, so I did throw one in for you there. But anyway, we will pick up there next time and see what happens. Anyway, lally ho. See you next week.
Bye.